What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition. I just did a video on the Impossible Burger. Impossible because it ain't containing any real food. And the Beyond Burger, comparing it to beef. And I personally am not a vegan. I'm also not a carnivore. I'm a balanced diet kind of guy. I like my fruits, I like my veggies, I like my toast. I'm more of a flexible dieter who values beef, who values the micronutrient and macronutrient density of meat. Now, I'm not here to argue the altruism of veganism. However, there are some things I would like to set clear. I would like to make sure that we don't have any discrepancy or any kind of misinformation out there about my stance on vegans. Because I don't want to piss y'all off. Y'all are crazy. I had vegans threaten to kill me the other year when some vegan activist on YouTube got on me for eating meat. And I still eat meat, and I'm going to continue to eat meat because I believe it is an optimal way for human beings to live. However, you can be a damn healthy, a vigorous, and a successful vegan. But I want to go over the downsides and the positives to veganism and how to kind of overcome some of the deficiencies that veganism brings about and how sometimes you just can't overcome them. So without further ado, I'd like to get into this. Now, can you be a healthy vegan? Abso-fucking-lutely. Compared to the standard American diet, which is the diet that vegans always point to as meat eaters. No. That's not meat eaters. That's people who eat crappy food. The SAD, or the standard American diet, is full of processed bullshit, is full of just processed, fatty, nasty, just grimy ass meat, is full of junk food, is full of candy, is full of cookies, is just full of utter bullshit. Okay, I'm not a fan. Whereas, let's say a bro, for those of you who don't know, bro diet, popularized by bodybuilders in the 80s, maybe even the 70s. 70s not as much, more 80s and 90s. A bro diet be, hey bro, chicken, potatoes, rice, veggies, maybe some peanut butter in case I have a sweet tooth. That would be the bro diet. So I would venture to guess that the bro diet, which remarkably comes out to about a 40-30-30 macronutrient split with 40% being protein, 30 carbohydrate, 30 fat. That's where it usually ends up falling if you look at all these different diets. I'm not going to go keto. We're not talking about that today. Generally speaking, if you're to get those from whole food sources, I'll put that up against any diet. Mediterranean diet as well, which is a omnivorous or a meat and a veggie plant-containing diet. So here are some downfalls with the vegan diet and how you can overcome them, because my job, I'm not selling you guys a diet. I have a free diet book. It's dropfactorbook.com. It's free. So I'm not making money by giving you guys a diet program, or that's not how I make my money. I make my money selling awesome supplements like this, which I'm gonna actually bring into this video because it makes sense. However, I would like to state for the record that I am involved in the vegan market. So vegans who hate me for even doing a video saying how veganism isn't the calling of God to make us all healthy. Okay, Planta, I'm partners in this company. This is the #1 growing plant protein in the USA, going global this year. We have 2 flavors of the outright bar coming in vegan. We even got rid of honey. Honey is not vegan. So we went above and beyond. And of course, we have a vegan D3. D3 is usually from sheep wool grease. Yeah, that's right. It's from lanolin, which is from sheep's wool. It's the grease off of that. This is from lichens, which is a renewable mossy source found on the side of hills and mountains and all that shit. So I am the most pro-vegan, non-vegan ever, because I don't give a shit what diet you have. It's my job as a supplement guy. It's my job as a problem solver to make you healthier. Hey, what's up, doggy? This is my brother's dog, Kizzy. So, again, I'm not here to argue the altruism. I'm not here to argue anything. I'm just here to help and tell you why I am not a vegan, why veganism, if you're not into the altruism of it and you're like me and you look at optimization, that maybe it's not for you, I'm going to go over what's good and what's bad about it. So the thing is, I've been reading into this, like in any society, basically animal foods have been the base of it. The Maasai tribe in Africa consume almost exclusively animal products. They ate meat, milk, and blood from their cattle. The Inuit ate fatty fish. So we base things around the China study, which is basically a large population study which showed that these people live longer, and that's cited a lot by vegans. Unfortunately, it is a cherry-picked study. It leaves out a lot of critical data. And remember, if you're in the Asian countries, yes, they did eat more plants, more rice and things like that than their Western counterparts, but they also consumed fish. So generally speaking, vegans in any traditional culture, it's not really the way we are. However, you can survive and thrive with a vegan diet. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying historically, and I even think the paleo diet's silly. The paleo diet is absolutely silly. You're telling me that everybody had the same food sources from friggin' North America? Are we all in Pangea right now to fucking Asia? Like, the paleo diet's bullshit. However, what the paleo diet utilizes is whole foods. I'm not gonna hate on anything that utilizes whole foods and basically healthier sources of foods. So, some things you gotta realize, vegan diets without supplementation do not provide fat-soluble vitamins A and D. So you can't get vitamin A from carrots. Vegetables provide carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, while animal sources such as liver and pastured egg yolks provide true vitamin A. The beta carotene is converted into vitamin A. Same with vitamin D. There's vitamin D2, vitamin D3. You want to get the vitamin D3, okay? You want to get those enriched fruits. However, who cares? You can supplement with them, okay? So there's one thing people say. So if you're a vegan, get a good vitamin A source, okay? And also get a vegan vitamin D3. Again, don't just buy D3 if you're a vegan, because they're not vegan. You gotta look for vegan D3. Vegan D3 because, again, it's from lichens as opposed to sheep wool grease, which just sounds disgusting anyway. Anyway, I do believe the solubility, people who have taken this product and who had their levels tested at the same milligrams get a better, I don't know if it's just the quality of it, if it's the certifications we have that we actually meet label claim, or what, or it's the fact that we use an amazing source for the Vega D3. We use the Vega D Lite, which is an amazing source. Whatever, there you have it. So vegan diets often, for their protein, rely heavily on soy. Now, I'm not against soy, but I do not think soy should be the major source of protein in your diet. However, if you look at even the Impossible Burger, incredibly bad, the Impossible Burger, if you look at a lot of these food alternatives, the vegan alternatives, they do contain a lot of soy. So one thing I'd be cognizant of is if you are a vegan, to look for a better source of protein. Now, Planta, as well as the new Vegan Outright Bar, will contain brown rice and pea protein, which when combined forms a very good amino acid base for a protein. You're looking for a whole protein, it forms a nice whole protein, whole spectrum. And also in the Planta, we add vegan BCAA, we add the Sun BCAA, which gives you leucine, isoleucine, and valine, which will help the fact that, well, let's go into the protein. Vegan sources of protein are lower biological value, whereas a whey protein will have 107 to 150 biological value, which the amount of protein your body can actually utilize for repair, growth, and energy, because protein not used is actually converted to glucose via gluconeogenesis. Most vegans don't get enough protein to worry about that. However, you are supplementing with protein. Be sure to keep that in mind. The quality of the protein. You're literally getting half the biological value in a vegan-based protein as opposed to an animal-based protein. So by using something like Planta, it has the BCAA built in, which increases the protein synthesis, increases the mTOR, which is the rate of protein being your body's able to absorb. I'm trying to speak in as layman's terms as possible. So basically, just make sure your protein source isn't only soy, is what I'm getting at. Vegan diets do not provide vitamin K2. It helps transport calcium into your bones. Plants do not provide vitamin K2. It comes from pastured egg yolks, milk, and cheese from grass-fed animals, liver, beef, and chicken. Again, something you can supplement with.
Tried them before? Yeah. So this is just the first flavor. Okay. No.
Definitely got peanut butter in it.
Yeah.
That's delicious.
as far as real food versus fake food, look, man, I make supplements. The word supplement in and of itself means it's fucking processed. So by saying processed food, I think we get, it's too processed. I'm all for processed food, like milk, right? Like, I drink fucking milk. It's processed, man. You got to pasteurize it. There's a bunch of shit going on. Unless you're buying raw milk, you're going to have processed food in your diet. Veggies, they cut them off the stem. They process them. Frozen veggies. We're not getting away from you want to have real food. What do I mean by real food? Okay, for example, butter. Butter is butter, right? It's sweet cream, whatever the fuck they make buttermilk, right? You look at Earth Balance. Palm fruit oil, canola oil, safflower oil, flax oil, olive oil, salt, natural flavor, free protein. Basically, it's just a bunch of shit. You look at a burger, beef. I made burger patties here. I put some eggs in there to help it bind on the grill. Beef, egg. Impossible Burger. I read it on the video. I'm going to link down below. Fucking this long, man. Soy protein. It's basically soy slop. As far as people feeling better on a vegan diet, most people who go into veganism don't come from eating a diet like I'm eating. I did attempt veganism about a year ago. I documented it on this very channel. I felt like not very good, man. The sodium put into the processed vegan foods, which I did wrong. I could have done better. I just went and bought anything with a V on it. Thought it meant virgin. Honestly, I was bloated, too much sodium, and my strength in the gym went down, whether that was psychological or what, that's great. However, the food I eat, that you guys probably who follow me, if you guys are just watching, thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe. Like, I offer kind of an objective opinion. Obviously, every opinion is subjective, but it's as objective as I can be. I try to look at things from the outside and empathize with all different people on it. So the bottom line is, you know, when I ate as a vegan, I just didn't feel right. Honestly, the way I eat, you know, I eat whole eggs and toast for breakfast. I eat the Dave's Killer Bread right now, or I'll have an outright pancake. Outright pancake mix is basically whey protein isolate, a little bit of wheat in there, and some things to make it fluffy and yummy. All right.